thanks for the presentation, and we will pass to the following one. It will be online. It will be Michal Sůva from SAP, and he will speak about a slightly different system. I mean, solution delivered by SAP. Are we connected? Can you hear us, see us? Yes, I can hear you, and I hope you do as well. Well, the floor is yours. Esteemed participants to the conference, allow me to present you the solution of SAP. My name is Michal Sůva. I'm representative of SAP in the Czech Republic. I will try to make you acquainted with cloud solution in the following 20 minutes and some consequences of this solution. In view of the fact that there are also students among your audience and not everybody knows SAP in the Czech Republic, allow me to present you shortly SAP. I hope it will not be long and still it will be useful. What do we do? How do we fulfill our objectives? We are the world's largest provider in Europe, in USA. We have our headquarters in Germany. There are some 100,000 co-workers or more, and we cooperate with Apple, Microsoft, and other companies that do use our products. Concerning our portfolio, we have 26 industries covered with our solutions, and I'm going to speak to you today about them, about Grow and Rise, and incorporation of our products into strategies of the company. In 1972, we were established as a company. That's our valued legacy. We've been working on optimization of processes for over 50 years, trying to deliver to our customers solutions that are functional. In 1992, first SAP on the server client R3 in use by many of our clients still today. In 2015, we presented 4 HANA database, which is a database operational memory working with a larger accessibility of data, still very much focused on customers. Last year, in 2023, we presented the product Business AI. It's an integration of AI features into our products. We incorporated AI in our solutions, which helps users very effectively. This is direct integration into SAP. SAP in the Czech Republic, we've been in here since 1992. In 1995, we opened a lab. In 2005, a center. We have a headquarters in Prague, and in Prague, the SAP services. In Brno, there are laboratories. All together, more than 3,000 employees in the Czech Republic. We are the second biggest employee population in EMEA outside of Waldorf. We are the fifth largest location worldwide. And we have more than 100 nationalities. More than 50% of them are expats. So, when speaking about the Czech Republic and the package GROW with SAP, imagine you are a customer and you want to deploy a solution that will increase your business, your expansion abroad, introducing new products on the market, new business models. So you can use SAP for all those objectives. Or you are struggling with different disturbances on the market, then sorry, Michael, we have a slight technical problem. Seems that your connection is not ideal. The sound is very broken. Could you deconnect and reconnect again?
Okay, great. Well, let me speak about things which might our clients struggle with. And then under item 3, I'd like to mention possible issues with automation or lacking transparency, where we need more systems for corporate administration, or a number of manual processes when data will be written manually. Or another topic is security. We have got concern that in the cloud data could be actually stolen. I think we have covered that quite well. Our CEO mentioned it, saying that according to our survey, systems are hacked if they are managed by the clients in their server centers compared with the system, cloud-based systems administered by SAP. Let's have a brief look at the advantages specifically. First of all, let's talk about simplification, and I will speak about advantages about our interfaces and how we work with the system. User interface. This is our solution, which uses the so-called Fiori, and that is optimized to work on all devices. You can work from the office or on a mobile device, on a tablet, or even on a smartwatch. You can work in an agile way, and sometimes whenever it's about actually releasing something, then you can be very mobile. Then we have integrated it with Microsoft Teams. This is quite recent. We have still been developing it. You see this as share as chat, share as tab, and share as card. That means that you can communicate through Teams. You don't need to copy and paste through SAP, but you can just use the share as card and communicate with the colleagues very fast and solve assignments and work on assignments and make it easier. As for AI, we have got Joule, our AI assistant, who works only for our selected customers. And that will be actually expanded, rolled out for more customers who use our cloud solutions as of August. And this AI assistant will be used as ChatGPT you might be used to. That means he will be chatting, helping in chatting, and the user will not be able to ask things which are outside of the system. But let me share an example. You want to have a PO processed, or you want to account for something, then there will be some specific tasks done through this chat assistant named Joule. You will not be able to go into the transactions inside and look for data. That means you need to get some data from the system, you need to find them, and you will have a transaction, a deal, you need to know where the data is. Then Joule will be helping you in actually finding the data for you. We cooperate with partners. It's not a purely SAP solution. The partners are IBM and others. You see them here on the slide. If you want to get some courses, some education in this area, which is SAP Business AI, there is a learning pathway. There are cost-free courses where you can participate in, and you can get accustomed to how to work with AI within SAP. I've mentioned the chat assistant, Joule. The advantages are clear, and since you will be communicating with the assistant, you don't need much know-how, or you don't need to make any reports. That will be done for you by Joule. And of course, you know the experience with the data management, and Joule will be actually tapping on it. Let me say a few words about grow your business or grow with SAP. If your company wants to manage finances in SAP, if you provide services, or if you are a manufacturing operation, then all these areas can be covered by this. The basis, of course, is accounting, sales and purchase, but we also can have a non-primary system where you will have financial data managed somewhere else, and we can manage the manufacturing or the service-centric scope if you actually provide services such as subscription. Netflix, O2, if O2 provides internet, or if Vodafone provides mobile services, or if you buy through App Store an application and you pay a monthly fee, then we have for those customers an inbuilt solution without them needing to actually have some complicated things above SAP. We have Sell Anything as a Service solution. This will be for service companies who can provide different bundles of services, and they can be even historically sold. It used to be very complicated, and service providers had to have a special stream, extra stream for those services. SAP can put together a bundle and make it easier for any new business models. And that's why our customers can respond to ever-changing needs in the markets. Any other benefits and advantages provided by SAP? Let me say that we have got 33 languages, 59 local versions. What does it mean? We support 33 language versions. That means you can get it in Czech, in Slovak, and in those countries for which we don't have any language support, or for instance, in Switzerland, there might be different host of languages. We can offer a system that is adapted to the legislation of a country given. In the Czech Republic, we have got, for instance, controlling reports or accounting reports. This is the last part of my presentation, which I'd like to explain, or where I would like to mention the benefits of what we offer to our clients if they use our products. What we can offer in cloud, we can actually start the product in the cloud within months or even weeks. It depends. How do we do that? We first actually do the so-called digital discovery. That is a discovery of what the company has and does, and we base it on the so-called best practice. We look for the best practices relevant for our potential clients, and then later on we compare the status quo and best practices, and we look for disproportions. We actually call it look and find analysis. Most of clients who want to use cloud services, they actually acknowledge those best practice approaches because they might improve their processes, which might not be always efficient. As for implementation of the product, that is very easy. And then we set the system based on the best practices, which will be activated in the system, and then we fine-tune it to the needs of the client. The cloud solution, of course, wants a standardized product, but if a client has got some exceptional needs, then we have the so-called business technology platform. This is a developing platform where SAP can be further developed. SAP is extra, and then there will be this developing platform for the client's development.
Support and these features, it runs for half a year, and then automatically there is an upgrade for a new SAP version. The client doesn't have to bother. In here, I would like to select how integrations are done and in what way these system modifications are done. We are based on best practices. Then we do solution configuration after automation. This is a standard setting. We do that with every client. Then there is a build customer task. Customers can train their own workers and use SAP Build platform, which enables them to develop applications without necessary knowledge of programming, just using the principle of setting in graphical interface. While for those who want a development that would be more complex, then AI-driven extension plus analytics are applied. We've preferred more than 700 APIs. Our system is easily connectable with other systems, which is an advantage. For instance, if a client uses several systems, doesn't want to change it, has an ecosystem that is more comprehensive and needs to be linked to other systems, and the client doesn't want to replace the current systems by new ones. Even in the future, he may do it. So this is a pre-setting we can offer. These are our references. I chose two from the Czech Republic. The first from the company GasNet. With this company, we deployed S/4HANA in cloud already in 2022. Let me present the company GasNet. It's the administrator company of a gas network. After it's been acquired by an investment group, they struggled with an issue. They needed to exchange their system, the original system, and GasNet, since the company owns the distribution network, the level of complexity of this solution was very high. Despite that, they opted for our solution, and I would like to underline that the migration went well. It was a total success. The client is happy. We did manage to migrate assets in the order of tens of millions Czech crowns into our SAP, and the client also fulfilled its objective of zero emissions. Please let me run now my video, which contains the GasNet reference. I think that support was important, support by product team. We participated in the development of the functionality. That was an interaction, and we had a chance to ensure that it would end up well. What about the day D? How was it? I would say it went better than we had expected. So you've just watched our unfiltered Q&A video, one of these, dialogue with management of a client. It was Mrs. Mala from GasNet. And let me continue with the second reference. Is the company Draslovka that produces hydrogen cyanide products. It's a Czech company, and they needed to expand abroad since they had successful acquisitions on the American market, and for this expansion they needed a new system. They finally chose S/4HANA SAP product, and the main reason why they chose this was our experience with warehouse products storing and reliability of our system. Please let us show the second video, second reference. We are a European company. SAP is controlling Europe. That's why we chose it. What a intervention was it for the company? Enormous, and it's still an enormous change. I will not hesitate to boast myself. We are at 8592 of SAP standard by now. So you've seen the second reference from the series Unfiltered Q&A. If you want to see the full version of these two conversations, each lasts about 45 minutes. So one relates to GuestNet, the other one to Draslovka, and for sure we will expand the portfolio of those conversations. You can find it either through this Q&A code or on Spotify. Thank you very much for your attention, for your time, and if there are any questions, here I am. Thank you very much, Michael, for your contribution, also for your flexibility when you reconnected to us. I liked very much the development of SAP. I mean, to this new appearance, the new features. I remember still legacy, I mean, tables and these things. Now when I see SAP Fiori or for HANA SAP, it looks as a very complex system by now. I agree. What we do is following the pathway of searching through Google. We want to adapt ourselves to modern trends, no memorizing transactions, which some our historical clients still remember. Let me relate to one question that concerned cloud from a previous presentation. Co-pilot Joel, how do we provide the data for it? How it's solved from the point of view of security? Concerning saving data, Joel is trained on SAP data, of course, and on our clients' data that proof given access to. So Joel works always with the given client data. We've been training this model on anonymous data now. But to be honest, I do not know what client's data is used. I suppose that it's being divided. It goes to specific clients through specific channels. I couldn't resist to ask you, although I expected your answer. Creating these bundles, it seemed to me so interesting. You create a bundle informing that will be the way how we will sell in advance. Do you think appropriate bundles could be predicted so that using a specific analytics, you create a specific bundle? I think it will be a perfect task for SAP Joule. The co-pilot should be able to do it. But let's get surprised in August. I do agree that it's not an easy task, it's rather a complex one, and the final word must go to a representative of the company, because indeed it's up to the company to decide in here. But there can be different alternatives, such as that, for instance, if you combine this and that, it could give you good results, depending on what you've already gathered as results. I liked very much this opportunity in your presentation. Martin, before I announce the next break, I would like to ask you, Michael, indeed, what would you recommend to all future prospective clients of SAP who want to get away from the standard? In the last referential video, we heard that this company was already in more than 90% in line with SAP standard. What about those who want to decline, deviate from the standard? I would say the need is not so frequent as it may have looked at the beginning. There are many clients who come reaching us thinking that their needs cannot be covered by the standard form. But when we cut off the above standard requirements, we usually get down to the standard. I would even say that every company can be transformed using best practices, although sometimes it needs a process effort of different managers and key users, so different clients are afraid of something like that. I understand. Sure. So we are now in lack of time. Thank you very much again for your very interesting presentation. It was the right fit for our agenda. And once more, thank you for having reconnected so that the quality of our sound got better. Thank you very much.